So who do you think a journalist is?
Well, that's a really complex question, as a matter of fact, because journalists in the old days were always the product of a cadet program, or in fact, people just came into the industry, started working as journalists, therefore are journalists. It still happens to a fair degree. I guess partly what you're touching on is the question of the difference between what is known as a trained journalist as opposed to a... And I guess the differences there, probably partly cultural. I guess in countries where there's war or a major disaster happens, just about anyone who is on the spot with a mobile phone such as yours can suddenly become citizen journalists. On the other side of the coin, I guess you've got the type of the likes of bloggers and those types of people who are also given the label journalist. I guess that's probably where I start to question it. Some bloggers are journalists, but not all bloggers are journalists, and vice versa. I guess what it comes down to, and in regards to what's going to happen in the future for journalism, I don't know. But I think in the end, there's room for both citizen journalists and trained journalists. I think, though, trained journalists are always the people who are going to be able to do the background, do the research, and back up their facts, whereas perhaps citizen journalists may not have that sort of credibility. So that's what I think in terms of who are journalists in this day and age.